you're gonna call? It's a redraw for 2 tables.
Okay, players, please don't leave the table. It's just a redraw. There's no break at this time. So you can just rack up your tips, players. We'll be back playing in no time.
Jacks, you have 260, 270. Maybe I have fold. You fold. I'm upside. I'm a little nervous. So I think I have fold.
Well, I think you flatted so to give yourself the option anyway.
Yes, I can't do anything. I know he was going all in. I have to do anything. If you are pushed, I have the fold, I guess. This time? Not necessarily next time. I don't know. Wow, nice comeback.
Okay, players, table 1 is going to be up on the TV table. So I'll call out table 1 first. In seat 1, Andrew Brennan. Andrew Brennan, seat 1 on the TV table. Seat 2, Mario Galina. Seat 3, Olivier Steiner. Seat 4, Anthony Cowan. Seat 5, John Sherry. Seat 6, Henry Christensen. Seat 7, Jen Brocken. Seat 8, John Hannamy. Seat 9, Ada O'Reilly. Then table 2 is just here, guys. This is table 2. Table 2 in seat 1, Luke Daly. Seat 2, David Kennedy. Seat 3, Oliver Anders. Seat 4, Jan Jackstrap. Seat 5, Niall Dodds. Seat 6, Tony Martin. Seat 7, Rasmus Agers. Seat 8, Con Collins. And seat 9, Mark Anthony.
You're 5?
9.
9? Yeah. You're definitely 9. You're not 5.
No, 9.
Hey, no, we're still here.
Please take your seats. We're going to play out the remainder of the level.
Just a second.
There's no break at this time. You just need to take your seats and then we'll play out the end of the level. That is to stick to it.
Thank you.
Although we're not too bad doing this one.
Okay, we're going to draw for both on table 2.
My lucky 2 euros.
No. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so what's been drawn to seat 9? Okay guys, I'm just going to double check that everyone's got a correct seat. Seat 1, Andrew Brennan. Seat 2, Mario. You left your ticket over there. Seat 3, Olivier. Seat 4, Anthony Cowan. Seat 5, Fionn Sherry. Seat 6, Henry. Seat 7, Jen Brocken. Seat 8, John Hannafy. And seat 9, Ada O'Reilly. One man.
Thank you.
The legend.
Stop it, Bruno Blaine, pressure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
more. Good 75. 375. 385.
Sorry. 380. C3. C3 is 640.
238.
C4 238.
360.
C5 360.
360.
C5 360.
837. 837.
C6 is 837. So this is 1.2, 1.3, 1.5 and 50,000. Happy is 395. Um, 163. Sorry, 165.
Looks like I'm gonna have a big blank rice in it.
Oh, that's all.
Okay, so on this level we've got 6 minutes left. It's 8,000, 16,000, 92,000. TV guys are just putting in the chip counts. There'll be 1 minute. At the end of this level then we've got a 15-minute break. Then we'll come back, we'll play 3 levels, and then you'll have a dinner break around 8 o'clock. Sorry, Nick.
No, no. Auntie, please.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
16 minutes to go.
Your ID, guys? You have it. Your ID? No. Okay, I said.
They're hard to manage. They're very hard to manage.
Yeah, someone. I'm trying to find.
I have a couple of friends that are in place called
It kills the atmosphere better than the TV table. Everyone shuts up more than
Oh, Brabant, yeah, sure, yeah.
Can you hear everything we say? Can you hear everything we say?
Everyone's talking about
It's
me.
quiet.
No, I don't think so, no.
I got some really friends there. I like the town, but I wouldn't move to like Manchester. I think it's a good size.
We don't know. How long is it? I like it. Yeah. Family back at home watching. Yeah, maar ik wil even gewoon roken. En
Okay, folks, we're about to kick off again here at the Regency at the ACOP Amateur Championship of Poker. We're down to 18 players. We've just had a redraw, so we've got a new feature table for you with some more chips on it. We've got Henrik back with his monster stack. Looks like a big stack to his left, and then Olvin's back as well. And I'm here with Pádraig Parkinson, who's very kindly come in to co-commentate here on the live stream.
Otherwise known as Pass the Time.
No, but it's been great to have somebody like you here, Pádraig, commentating on this event. It's a €200 event for amateur players mainly, and I think it does add something special having somebody like you here commentating on it. So thanks very much. And
no problem. It's a privilege to be here. Really, I've always talked up Irish poker around the world, and when you come in and see guys playing like this, in such a great spirit and with such good humour, it's just a joy to watch it. I know I'm biased, but Irish poker is the best in the world.
Yeah,
not standard-wise, but for the crack.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. Oh, it looks like we've got action here. John's raised it up and Andrew's moved all in. Everybody else has folded. We'll run through the players at the table for you after this hand. So John's got a decision here.
You must have a good hand. A limp in and a raise and you shift. You must have a good hand.
Also, don't know how he limped in, John, because he's in the small blind. So you must have raised before it got to him. I'm assuming, unless he acted out of turn.
250. 250,000.
250,000.
Who's done that? Andrew, is it?
Yeah, Andrew's moved all in. And we've only seen one hand from Andrew, I think, was the Queen's, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he called a raise in another pot and then threw it away for.
That's right, yeah, the one where he called a raise and then Dermot chipped. But John's got a big question here. He's going to fold, look. So.
Well, just from what we've seen of Andrew, I'd say that was probably a pretty wise move.
Yeah. So at the table now, we've got Andrew, who actually drew the same seat as what he was in before the redraw.
Which is very impressive.
Yep. So he's good at.
If you put the seat
18 to 1 shot. Yeah. Yeah. It's all done by computers nowadays, Pádraig. The little iPod thing that Nick's got there does all that for us. It tells them where to go and sit. So
don't look at me like that. I've got a computer. Lost a fortune on
it. In seat 2 is Mario, Super Mario, and then we've got Olvin in seat 3, Anthony in seat 4, Fionn Sherry in seat 5, Henrik, who is must have lost some chips. Yeah, he's got 800,000 now, and next to him is Steen, who has 1.5 million. So I wonder if he got some of Henrik's chips on the other table. John Hannafy in seat 8, and Aidan O'Reilly in seat 9.
Well, Aidan's a pretty well-known character around the place.
Yeah, I saw Facebook's good for information. I saw somebody post about him on day one. Apparently, he's a quiet chap.
35,000 points.
If we're talking about somebody else. It's interesting the two chip stacks are sitting beside each other,
Yeah, that can.
Henrik was in a great spot the last time we saw him, where he's got the second biggest stack to his right, and a bunch of short stacks all around the table now.
Now
all
it's the
of a
reverse.
sudden he's dumped off a couple of 100,000, and he's found a guy with twice his chip stack to his left. So.
Yeah. So Aidan's the short stack at the table, then Anthony, John. Andrew just won another hand there, so that moves him up to 358,000. And still 6 out of the 9 players at the table below average stack on this table. So Steen and Henrik have kind of skewed. They've got about a third of the chips in play between them, not far off a third of the chips between the two players there, I think.
You don't see it all that often, but there's a very good chance that the tournament could be won and lost at the second last table.
Yeah.
Fold.
I'm just going to get out my calculator. I can't see the screen to see how many chips are in play, but we can work it out pretty quickly. 3, 2, 8.
Raise 40,000.
Yeah, so just over 8 million in play, and they've got so they've got a quarter, just over a quarter of the
All in.
chips. Not quite a third, but still a lot of chips sitting in the two seats together there. And Steen says he's Irish on our system here, but it's not really an Irish name, so I wonder if that's correct.
159,000.
And it's Aidan's gone all in after John raised.
I just want to pay the Irish gambling
Call.
tax.
Yeah.
Call. Call.
And then John called pretty quick there. And I think John's got a good, kings for John. And
All in and call.
Kings against queens, that's unlucky for Aidan. You've got the short stack, you pick up queens and you run into kings. That's unlucky. But it's not over yet, 5 cards to come. And he's not even got suits. Look, the kings are the same suits as the queens, so he's only got a queen to hit or a straight. Happy days. John couldn't be in better shape, but this is poker. Anything can happen. 6-6-5 on the flop. Oh, there it goes. He only had the queens to hit, and he's hit one. Hit a queen on the turn. So that's Aidan doubled up there. That was a lucky escape.
Lucky escape from a trap he couldn't really avoid.
Yeah, he was almost as far back. Well, I think he was as far behind as he could possibly be there, wasn't he?
Well, he could have had queen deuce.
No, with his queens.
Oh yeah, that's pretty horrific. Interesting to see what Henrik does here, because he still got himself a very good final table stack. But whereas we were saying earlier that he should be playing pretty aggressively and raising a lot of pots, Henrik might be hoping that they get down to the last table fairly quickly.
Yeah, and we don't know Steen either, so we don't know how he plays. Henrik might have played with him earlier in the tournament, so that would be interesting to see how Steen deals with this situation as well.
I mean, I'd say Henrik would take if you give him the option, he'd take the stack he has now and go for a redraw for the final table and hope to land himself in a better spot. Cause,
I should do this hand.
Mind you, we say that he's got. If he was to make the final table with that stack, he would be just below the average.
You coming here?
Yeah, so you're gonna go table
Break.
26.
And is that a break?
Okay.
Oh, we've got a break now, so just a little short session there. We'll be back in 15 minutes, I believe, Albie. So 15-minute break. We'll be back to continue the coverage of the Amateur Championship of Poker down here at the Regency Hotel in Dublin.
So what do you do? Nothing? But it's good, yeah?
Yeah, this must be the.
Yeah, okay. 17 players left.